Building a time wealth business is not about getting rich. It's about creating a balance of time and money so you can get back to doing the things you love most, whether it be spending more time with your family, traveling, learning new skills, or whatever you want. So the real question is, how exactly do you go about creating a time wealth business? Well, that's what this channel is all about, and each episode will give you another piece of the puzzle. And as a thank you for tuning in, I've put together a special presentation entitled The 8 Steps to Build Your Time Wealth Business. You can get it for free at www.timewealthsecrets.com/8-steps-free. See you in there. Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Time Wealth Secrets. I'm your host, Sam Fury. Not much today, I've just been working. I nearly finished the Survival Fitness Plan timetable. So lately I've been getting back into, since I left Rio, I've been getting back into doing like Survival Fitness Plan stuff, right? And I'll do that for a little while, and then the next thing is to finish Time Wealth Secrets slides. I'm going to practice making the stuff with some of the Survival Fitness Plan stuff, and then some other things, and then I go back to something. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's just get into it today. I'm a bit tired today. Alright. Today's episode is the 3 pillars of productivity. So I read about these on the internet, and I thought it was pretty interesting, so I'm going to share it with you. So there's 3 pillars of productivity: time, energy, and attention, and you need them all. So this podcast will tell you about each one of them and how you can improve in each of the areas. So the first one's time. So people that you have, like, a lot of people have 2 of the 3, right? At any one stage. So you could be like, oh, I've got energy and attention, but I don't have any time, right? I know what I want to do, and I've got the energy to do it, but I've like, oh, I've got to take the kids to school, or I've got to do all these other things, right? And people like this, they feel they're overwhelmed, right? So how can you solve that? Well, one way, Time Wealth Secrets is all about creating time. That's the main thing, creating time, being productive, all that sort of stuff. So one of the things that I use to create time. All right, one thing is to like do something at the same time every day. So it's like kind of like a ritual, right? So you set a specific time that you're going to go and do it, and then you just do it. So for example, I make time to make these episodes every day, right? And I put it as a priority because I want to do it every day. And I could very easily be like, oh no, I've got heaps of other stuff to do, I don't have time to do this, but I know that consistently doing this is going to have a payoff. It might be slow, but it'll have a payoff at the end. So my return on investment, my return on time investment, it's worth it. So I make the time to do it, right? So that's setting a time. I mean, I don't set a specific time, but you could be like, from between 2 and 3, I'm going to do this one thing, right? Or whatever. The next thing to do is to delegate. So often when your business grows bigger, or when you've got too much stuff to do, you have to delegate stuff. That's like, I make these episodes, but I don't post it to all the social media or whatever. Like, I've delegated that to someone else, an employee, right? That does it. And that saves me a bunch of time. And the third way, and one that I go on about a lot, is with workflows, right? If I know that I'm going to do something repeatedly, even if it's just once a month or whatever, and I don't want to rethink about how I'm going to do it, so I use workflows. And a workflow is basically creating yourself a set of instructions, so then you don't have to rethink about how to do stuff, and it's actually prevents you from making lots of mistakes as well. So workflows. All right. The second thing is energy. So you might have time, you might have attention, but you don't have the energy, right? You're just exhausted. This happens to a lot of people. A lot of reasons, right? I don't have energy right now. So how do you combat that? Well, you get sleep, right? You rest. And but then it's not the only thing. Like, some people find it hard to sleep or whatever at night. So one way to regulate your sleep is to have a sleep schedule. Try to go to sleep at the same time every night. Try to wake up at the same time every morning. I read this thing on Instagram actually yesterday, like a story or whatever, and it was, what did he say? There was like the rule of 3 or something. It was like, don't eat 3 hours before bed, don't drink water 30 minutes before bed, and don't watch screens for something like that. So I think it was like 3 hours, and it was another 3, and then I think the screens thing was 30 minutes before sleeping. All right, so I don't watch a screen 30 minutes before, like, yeah, something like that. Anyway, the other way to do it, like, so you regulate your sleep, and the other thing to do is be healthy, right? Like, if you're physically fit and you eat right, you'll sleep better. I guarantee it. Like, especially nutrition. Nutrition's got a lot to do with stuff like that. Like because it'll, like, if you eat well, it'll balance out your body chemicals and your whatever happens in your brain when you go to sleep, and you'll be able to sleep better. Yeah. And I guess you could try drinking coffee and stuff like that, but don't get too addicted to that. So I drink coffee every day, but yeah, you don't rely on that specifically. It's good for a boost. Anyway, all right. So the last one is your attention, right? So you might have a lot of time and you might have the energy, but you just don't have the attention span. Like, there's lots of stuff going on. This happens to, like, entrepreneurs a lot because we get distracted, like, pretty easily. Like, I'm doing something and then I do something else and I do something else. So the first thing you can do is, like, get rid of all distractions, right? Like, turn your phone on silent mode. If you're working from home, a lot of times people are like, they're working from home or whatever, so they got time to do stuff, and they, like, knock on your door and disturb you or whatever. You could, like, just say, listen, this is my office, just pretend I'm not here. Or you could actually physically go somewhere else, right? A lot of people I know go to, like, the local library or whatever, and then just so they don't get disturbed, or, like, you could go get an office if you want. The other thing is, like, to clean like your desk and stuff, because a clear desk is a clear mind. Like, my dad taught me that, actually. And it also prevents you from, like, seeing, like, that needs to be done, right? So have a clear desk. Yeah, I think one of the biggest ones is, like, just to put your phone on silent mode and, like, just don't have distractions, right? Also, don't try to multitask. It's kind of silly, and just focus on one thing at a time. It's faster in the long run. There's a good book that I'm reading at the moment. It's called The One Thing. Everyone should go and read that. I forget who it's by, but I'm currently reading it on. Just go look up The One Thing. I think it's got a yellow cover. It's really good. All right, so that's it. So I got this, like, just to give credit, it's from this website called asianefficiency.com. I think it's asianefficiency.com, and then just, like, search for T Framework, TEA-framework, right? T Framework. And then you'll learn, you can go, like, they talk more about this, like, how to, like, they go into each one a little bit in depth, a bit more. So the main thing is, like, to fix them in that order. So, like, if you want to, the first place you should start is to, like, figure out how, like, get more time, right? Like, do those things, like the tips that I mentioned, to get more time. And then once you've done that, you boost your energy, right? And then once you've done that, work out on your attention. If you do it in those order and you master all 3 of them, then you'll be a productivity machine. That's what you want. There you go, guys. That is it for today. It's the weekend here. I'm not sure what I'm doing tonight. I'm going out with my friend. We'll go do something, have dinner or something. All right, there you go. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you again next time. Bye. Thanks for tuning in to Time Wealth Secrets. I hope you found some value in this episode. If you did, please like and share it so more people can discover it and learn how to build their own time wealth business. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can be notified as soon as the latest episodes are released. Finally, remember to claim your free presentation entitled The 8 Steps to Build Your Time Wealth Business. You can get it for free at www.timewealthsecrets.com/8-steps-free. See you next time.